Fade in, external, cityscape, night. It is the dead of night and the city is quiet. There is perhaps the odd night bus, but little sign of life. External, art gallery, night. An art gallery with Portland stone walls. Its door is locked. Internal, reception, art gallery. A monitor shows CCTV images from the gallery's dozen rooms. The night guard can be seen walking through one of them. Internal, long room, art gallery, night. Paintings line the walls of the room. The blue uniformed night guard passes through shafts of moonlight. He is Richard Allen, 45, a lone wolf who keeps himself to himself, has never quite fitted in. He wears an ID badge on his chest. Internal reception art gallery. The CCTV monitor shows Richard enter a smaller room and stop. He's staring at a painting. The CCTV feeds turn to static. One by one until the only room left is the one with the transfixed Richard. This feed also turns to static. Internal, room X, art gallery, night. The painting is Girl at a Window by Anthony van Dyck. It depicts a 12-year-old servant girl leaning on a ledge, staring out at us, a necklace hanging from her neck. There is something about this painting that holds Richard there until he hears something. Footsteps? He walks to one of the room's two exits, stands listening.
You do anything I don't want you to, I promise I will kill you.
There is a gun aimed at the back of Richard's head, held by a thief, 43, a determined woman, a bag over her shoulder.
Hands behind your back.
How did you get in?
Hands.
Richard complies. The thief handcuffs him.
I never left. It's the ones close by you have to watch. Sit.
The only seat is the divan. Richard moves towards it.
You won't get away with it.
Get away with what? Facing the girl.
Richard sits in front of the painting, the thief behind him. She keeps her gun on him as if he might try something.
You're here for the girl.
I'll be taking the painting, yes.
Everyone gets caught, eventually.
She lowers her aim.
Perhaps.
Puts her bag down on the divan, beside Richard. He sees the key to his handcuffs is visible in a side pocket.
You know, they say that Van Dyck hung this painting in his window in London and people passing by would look up and think she was a real girl. What do you think?
I don't understand.
What do you see?
If you don't want to get caught, you should leave now. The sooner you get out of here, the better your chances of escape.
Beat. The thief raises her gun again.
What do you see?
It's just a painting.
It's not worth dying for?
What?
She tightens her grip.
Is it worth dying for?
No. Of course not.
The thief thinks for a moment, lowers her aim and...
So, who's she looking at?
She moves past him, towards the painting.
No one.
Richard eyes the key to the handcuffs.
So she's a daydreamer?
If you like.
Who is she?
Who is she? No one knows.
She examines the painting close up.
But I know.
How could you?
I know, Richard.
Richard, unsettled by the use of his name, struggles against the handcuffs. The thief turns towards him. She aims her gun at his chest and pushes the barrel right up to him so that it touches his ID badge. It has his name on it.
She's not his daughter.
Richard is relieved to see her tuck her gun into her belt.
It was painted before she was born.
Van Dyck and his wife only had one child, you know. It's a risk, one child. If you lose her, then you have nothing left. Nothing.
Richard cannot help but glance to the key again.
I had a daughter as well.
As the thief takes the painting and its frame off the wall, Richard leans across and grabs the key from the bag, and the thief turns back to face him, but he is safe.
An only child. She's gone now.
She moves the bag aside, places the painting down on the divan, pulls out a penknife from her pocket and unfolds its blade. Richard is unsettled by it.
You're not going to ask where?
Richard is trying to fit the key into the handcuffs behind him.
Where? Where is she?
The thief begins to cut out the canvas from the frame.
That's the problem, you see. She was taken from us. Stolen. So I don't know. She could still be alive. But I doubt it.
As she continues to cut out the canvas,
I know who you are. I remember you on the news. You live around here.
Richard finally gets the key into the handcuffs.
The police gave up. My husband took his own life. An overdose. He felt he was to blame. We were to blame.
The thief has nearly finished removing the painting.
It's been said that a painting is only finished when the artist
Richard twists the key and click, the handcuffs open.
says it's finished.
But the thief has clearly not heard it.
I think that's a bit like the search for my daughter. It won't be over until I say it's over.
I understand. It's an obsession.
Richard eyes the gun tucked into the back of her belt.
If you like. Though I admit I nearly gave up too. But then I realised something. Here.
The thief finishes cutting out the canvas.
You see, my daughter was a daydreamer too. She used to sit at her bedroom window and gaze out.
She folds up the knife, pockets it, lifts the canvas.
Just like this girl.
She holds up the canvas, unaware Richard's hands are free.
Someone on the street could have seen her. Perhaps someone with their own obsession. It's the ones close by you have to watch.
I don't know what you think.
It took me a long time to work it out, but I know who she is. She's my daughter. At least she is to you.
The thief rolls up the canvas, slides it into the bag. Richard sees his chance, grabs her gun as he rises, levels it at her. They stand there, Richard now in control.
You think I took her?
I know you did.
You're mad.
The thief reaches into her pocket, Richard ready to shoot, but the thief slowly pulls out a folded up piece of paper.
What's that?
She unfolds it. It's a child's drawing. It shows, insert drawing, a man in a blue uniform seen from a high angle. Back to scene. The thief believes this is proof.
You're looking up at her.
That's it. That's your proof.
You used to walk past our house.
So?
You changed your route afterwards.
I moved.
It was still the fastest route.
I like to walk through the park.
And the school, it seems.
Richard lowers his aim.
You've been watching me.
It's subtle, but you look at the girls. You like their legs. You like skinny legs, don't you?
Oh my
Richard
God.
is disgusted by the implication.
You are mad. I wasn't even here when your daughter went missing. I can prove it.
Prove it how?
Bank statements. They show where I used my card and I wasn't here.
Beat.
The police already questioned you?
Because I used to walk past your house. It's not because I like a painting. You really thought I'd take your daughter because she looked like a painting?
She holds up the child's drawing.
Why were you looking up at her?
That's not me. We didn't even wear blue uniforms back then. We wore black. When your little girl was taken, we wore black uniforms.
The thief is losing confidence.
Oh, don't you see? It's your obsession.
Somebody took her.
I know. And I'm sorry. But it wasn't me. It just wasn't.
The thief considers the drawing.
Then who is this?
I don't know. Maybe it is the person who took her.
The thief sits, defeated. Richard looks up to the CCTV camera. The thief sees it as she pockets the picture.
They're not recording.
That's good. Maybe we can get you out of this. I mean, I don't know.
Richard tucks the gun into his own belt.
The first thing we need to do is put the painting back in.
He opens up her bag, pulls out the canvas.
If we can. I don't think you did too much damage, at least.
He turns back to find a knife at his throat. The thief takes the gun from him, steps back.
Blue, not black.
She presses the barrel of the gun against his ID badge. Insert ID badge. Richard is clearly younger, but he wears a blue suit. Back to scene. The thief convinced again.
You lied.
Okay. Yes. I lied about the uniform, and I'm trying to help you here.
You're trying to help yourself. Why did the police question you?
Because I used to walk past your house. I told you already.
The thief considers, shakes her head.
You've got previous.
What do you want from me?
Put it back in the bag.
Richard places the canvas back inside her bag.
What do I want from you? Simple. I want you to tell me where she is.
Oh my God.
I know she's dead, but you can at least tell me where she is.
I was away. I told you.
The thief puts the gun to his head.
I knew it was you. Tell me where she is while you still can.
What, so you'll kill me if I don't admit to doing something I didn't do?
If you don't tell me where she is.
And if I do? If I say I took her?
All I want is the truth.
Oh, for God's sake, think about it.
I don't believe in God. And if he did exist, I think he'd forgive me this.
What, the truth?
That's your only chance.
Richard tightens his tie, defiant.
The truth is, you're insane.
The thief considers pulling the trigger, but relents. She steps away to think for a moment. Is she really crazy? But realizes something.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Your tie.
Richard is a picture of ignorance as the thief loosens his tie and undoes his top button. From beneath his collar, she pulls out a gold necklace. Insert necklace. The pendant is a dolphin. Back to scene. The thief moves back, gun aimed at his head.
Where is she?
Richard considers his options. She wasn't meant to die.
Where?
You've got to believe me.
She cocks the gun.
In the Bluebell Woods.
What Bluebell Woods?
Highfield.
Where? Where in the woods?
About 2/3 of the way in.
And the grave?
I gave her a Christian burial.
How deep is it?
I don't know. 3 feet?
The thief contemplates her next move for a moment.
You'll show me.
What? No, we'll go to the police. I'll show them where she is.
Internal reception, art gallery, night. The CCTV images reappear on the security monitor, one by one. Room X is the last to come up, empty, the painting missing. Back of moving van, field, night. Richard is handcuffed in the back of the moving van. The vehicle comes to a stop. He hears the driver's door open. The back door is open and torchlight hits him. External, woods, night. Shafts of moonlight break through the trees. The thief holds the torch on Richard, digging. He hits something. The thief moves closer to look and has to turn away. She vomits.
That's not 3 feet.
She wasn't meant to die.
She finally turns back to face him.
This is why we never had anywhere to leave her flowers, her toys.
I gave her a Christian burial.
Then where's the cross?
I said a prayer.
Everyone gets caught. Eventually.
You're right. You caught me.
And yet you got away with stealing the girl at a window.
What do you mean?
They'll never find you, will they?
She raises her gun to shoot.
Wait!
My painting is finished.
You said you'd kill me if I did anything you didn't want me to, but I've done everything you've asked.
You'd already done it.
She shoots as we cut to black.
They say that Van Dyck hung this painting in his window in London.
Internal, bedroom, House Street day. As we move towards the window where a girl used to look out, the back of a painted canvas now faces the street. We pass through the canvas and into the bedroom. A pink and purple museum to a 12-year-old girl. Sitting on the bed is the thief, her fixed expression reminiscent of Richard when staring at the painting.
And people passing by would look up and think she was a real girl.
As one obsession gives way to another and we fade out.